I am the last of my kind. This recording is forbidden by every surviving galactic accord. It is incomplete. It is. Bias. It is. And it is true. I do not record this testimony to accuse humanity, nor to praise them. I record it because my species no longer exists to argue otherwise. This is what I witnessed when we first encountered humans. Before Earth was catalogued, the galaxy was predictable. Civilizations rose in familiar patterns. They expanded. They optimized. They stabilized. Aggression followed equations. Fear followed logic. Surrender followed inevitability. We learned this long before humanity discovered fire. Species either unified early or destroyed themselves quietly. Those that survived long enough to reach the stars learned the same lessons we did. Emotion was inefficient. Attachment was dangerous. Individual lives were expendable for collective survival. This was not cruelty. It was math. My species, the Virlands, were not conquerors. We were observers, archivists. When wars erupted, we recorded them. When empires fell, we preserved their stories. When civilizations vanished, we explained why. We believed memory was the highest form of mercy, because nothing truly dies if it is remembered correctly. Earth was catalogued late, not because it was hidden, but because it was unremarkable. A small planet. Average gravity. Unstable climate. A biosphere filled with internal competition. Its dominant species fought itself constantly. Humans divided their world into artificial boundaries. They poisoned their atmosphere knowingly. They weaponized information against their own minds. They advanced technologically while failing ethically. Our projections were unanimous. Humanity would not survive first. Contact. The High Council reviewed Earth's data once. Once was enough ter militari. Technology lagged centuries behind. Their political structures were fragmented. Their species' identity was weak. They could not even agree on what truth was. The decision was immediate. Earth would be integrated, not conquered, not exterminated. Observed that I volunteered to witness humanity's integration, not because I feared them, but because I did not. I believed Earth would become another quiet entry in our archives, a case study in delayed self-destruction. I wanted to record it cleanly, that our arrival plan was flawless. 72 vessels, perfect orbital geometry, complete communication dominance. No human weapon could reach us. No signal could escape us without permission. We rehearsed first contacts thousands of times against simulated civilizations, far stronger than Earth. Every outcome ended the same way. Submission. We entered Earth's orbit without resistance. No missiles launched. No fleets rose to meet us. Human satellites blinked out one by one, disabled, not destroyed. Their skies filled with shapes they had no words for. And still, no response. We transmitted a universal greeting to translate it into every human language simultaneously. You are not alone. We are not your enemy. Lay down your weapons. Submit to observation. You will be preserved by galactic standards. It was generous. 6 hours passed. Human networks exploded internally, but none spoke to us. No threats, no pleas, no panic broadcasts. Just silence. The Council interpreted this correctly, but incompletely. They saw fear. I should have seen restraint. The response did not come from a leader. Not from a military command. It came from a single human signal, broadcast openly, without encryption. A human voice, unsteady, Alive. We hear you. And we're still deciding. Still deciding. The council dismissed it as indecision. I recorded it as hesitation. Both interpretations were wrong. To accelerate compliance, the council authorized a demonstration. Non-lethal, localized military installation near an oceanic coast. 1. Strike. Clean. Panic. Collapse. Immediate. Surrender. Coordination. Human emergency systems activated instantly. Civilians evacuated without orders. Medical facilities mobilized. Energy grids rerouted manually. Their communications grew quieter, not louder. Focused. I remember staring at my data feeds. Human casualty numbers rose, and yet their response curves did not break. They bent. Then a human spacecraft launched. Primitive, unshielded, chemical propulsion. It should not have been SPACEWORTHY. It accelerated toward us. Anyway, no weapons armed, no evasive course. Just acceleration. The human ship struck one of our cruisers directly. It disintegrated. Instantly. Our cruiser survived. But its formation broke. And in that moment, something shifted. The human ship never attempted survival. It never transmitted a distress call. It did not retreat. It chose impact. Across our fleet, confusion spread. Not fear of damage. Fear of meaning. What kind of species uses death as a message? More ships launched. Not to win. To delay. 2. Distract. To force reaction. Humans were not defending territory. They were buying time. I updated my log. Human survival instinct appears collective rather than individual. That sentence terrified me more than any weapon. The council escalated pressure. More demonstrations, more disabling strikes. Human casualties increased exponentially. And with them human resolve. The council declared Erd pacified. They prepared occupation protocols. But a declaration was recorded 42 minutes before the human counter-response began. As Earth's orbit filled with fire and falling debris, I finally understood the mistake we had made. Humanity was not weak. They were unfinished, and we had given them a reason to complete themselves. This was the first day of the human war, and this is where the galaxy's certainty began to die.